Welcome to the Mythbusters After Show. This episode is about the IndyCar Special.
Yes! Sorry, I'm excited about the IndyCar Special.
First question. How awesome was it going to Indianapolis Motor Speedway to drive Indy cars?
Okay. It was really awesome. And we're also going to say that it rained almost every day that we were there, which made shooting quite difficult because there's one thing that Indy cars don't do, and that is drive in the rain. That presented a set of challenges for us to get the footage that we needed for that episode. But honestly, the cars, getting to drive one of those cars was stunning. The crew there was all fantastic. A bunch of fans to the show. We had a great time.
Yeah, that's it.
Adam, were you a bit embarrassed when you crossed the line with your arms raised only to find on the high-speed camera that you lost?
No, I don't mind. I don't mind losing to an Indy car. That's not embarrassing to me. That's just us having fun. So, again, repeatedly on the show, we get questions about that a lot. Like, did it bother you that the thing was supposed to happen didn't happen? The answer is no. We're agnostic about what the end result is going to be. It felt like I'd won, but the fact that I didn't bother me a bit.
How do you convince superstars like Ryan and Wallace to take part in these crazy experiments?
That turned out not to be that difficult.
No, they were just flat out curious to see what would happen. They gave it their best, and their game. They like doing what they do, and
yeah,
so it was fun for them.
Go! It was great hanging out with those guys. They were a lot of fun.
Jamie almost outran Adam. Adam almost outran Jamie. This is referring to when one of us was driving the car and the other one was running. Ryan kicked Wallace's butt. Have you guys thought about a career in sprinting? Well, actually, the car that Ryan was driving was different than the cars that we were driving.
We weren't allowed. This is one of the difficulties of working in a sport like this. The pieces of equipment these guys are driving are worth hundreds of thousands of dollars, if not more. And many people are counting on these cars to work perfectly for their income. And so there were certain cars we were not allowed to get behind the wheel of, and certain amounts of horsepower we were not allowed to harness. And so Ryan's car was far more souped up and ready for action than the car we were allowed to drive, which was still a really fun car to drive, but don't extrapolate from what you saw that we are anything close to Wallace's abilities. That guy is an impressive machine and one of the nicest people, honestly, we have ever worked with.
Yeah. Next question. Okay. How did you convince the Indianapolis Motor Speedway to let you put a manhole cover on their track?
Well, it wasn't officially on their track. It was...
Not on the main track.
Not on the main track. And they were very agreeable. They really wanted to work with us. In the end, it worked beautifully.
Yes.
Holy crap!
It's still there. I think it's the Mythbusters Memorial manhole that's only 1 foot deep.
Yes. Next question. Why did you have to restrain the manhole?
We had to restrain the manhole because...
We actually didn't have to restrain the manhole. We had to restrain the manhole cover.
Yes. Precisely, yes, nice specificity of language. We didn't know what was going to happen. The manhole cover might lift off. And again, like I said, these Indy cars are very expensive devices. And any car that was driving over this, if it had any chance of lifting that manhole cover, the manhole cover could cause a very serious amount of damage to the car and or driver and cause an accident. We wanted to see if there was movement without allowing for the worst possible case scenario to happen. So we gave the manhole cover the ability to only travel 3/4 of an inch. That was actually one of the more difficult engineering challenges, figuring that out.
Yeah, it was just a safety question. In the modern pentathlon, the events are a 200-meter swim, show jumping.
Okay.
What's that?
I don't know. Horseback riding? Dressage? Go ahead.
Fencing, pistol shooting, and a 3-kilometer run. Who out of you guys would win? Show jumping must be jumping with your pants down. I don't know.
What you do on the weekends is your own business. Which one of us would run at this kind of thing? That's interesting.
Well, Adam would beat me swimming.
I think I would beat him swimming. I think I might beat you running too.
That I'm not so sure about.
I'm sure I beat you show jumping, whatever that is.
Fencing, I've actually done fencing.
I haven't.
I was
I just
in
pull out a gun and.
I was in the fencing club in college for a while. Pistol shooting, we're
Pretty evenly matched there.
Yeah. Like a 3-kilometer run.
I put my money on me. Honestly, yeah. I put my money on me.
I put my money on me.
There you have it.
Give or take, it's we're surprised how evenly matched overall. There's nobody. Neither of us would kick the other's butt over the average of anything.
It's true, and so I guess that's it. That's the Mythbusters After Show for the IndyCar Special.
That is.
Thanks for joining us. See you next time. That was terrible. Try again.